but I didn't have that drive, you know, like I was just too mentally exhausted I didn't even want to burnt
get
out.
burnt
There,
out. Yeah, I was
there,
gonna
burnt
say.
out. Yeah. My finish journey started out with a walk, dude. Like I was like so mentally exhausted, you know, being a new stay-at-home mom. Like I've never had to be with the kids all day, all night. Like, oh my goodness, it is different, you know? Yeah.
I don't
See,
do
that's
like,
where
that's your problem.
once you that word can't,
It's
you can't start with can't.
Yeah.
Only if you're saying that.
Yeah.
Only if you say that.
It's time we unite, yeah. Put our differences aside, yeah. And fight for our lives, yeah. I said the haters in the mall way before the sunrise.
And we are back. The Baldy Boys are back for another episode of the Nesian podcast here at NBHQ, and it's a special day.
Yep.
Because on episode 34, we have a special guest, and we've been following each other, talking back and forth, and just like the first time I think we've had an out-of-state guest on the show, so this is gonna be fucking dope. So we have a fellow clothing brand owner, Pacific Islander clothing brand owner, and it's dope because we kind of started our brands at the same time, around the same time frame.
Yeah.
Right. So it's crazy that we've gone this long, and then we finally get to sit down, chat it up, because we always, go back and forth in the DMs, but it's the first time we get to actually sit down, talk about it. And today we have Oma Fejeran, true Pacific, Marana's native. You guys know her. And welcome to the show, sister.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
It's an honor.
This is dope. Like I was excited about this because I knew that, people from especially from Saipan. Yeah. Saipan, Guam, and like people that know us, they follow both of us.
Yeah.
And they see us both doing kind of the same deal and stuff like that. Yeah. So a lot of them, they don't know what goes what's happening behind the scenes and stuff like that. So I thought this would be pretty cool to talk to the people, let them know what we got going on. So I'm glad you're here. Really glad you're here. I'm excited for this.
I'm glad to be here. Shoot.
What do you think about the place? You like it?
Man, I love it. Yeah. Shoot. You get just being here is way better. It looks way better.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to get it on,
Did you see our first shop at all?
No, because the last time I was here, I wanted to. Remember?
Oh yeah.
But man, it was just such a short trip. But I was like, dang, I didn't get to see the first one.
That was only a fraction of the size of this one.
Yeah.
Our little tiny storefront in the front.
Yeah, we had that.
Oh yeah, because it seemed small. Yeah.
That was the only,
this one's nice.
That was the only warm place in the building.
Yeah. So that's why you eventually moved the podcast to the front of the to the front of the shop, because it's too cool.
This definitely feels a lot better just because it's not warehouse.
It really looks like a store. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's nice that you guys get to print and stuff and bring it up here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I feel like it's definitely way more welcoming than the warehouse. The warehouse felt like it was,
because you had to go through a gate too to get in.
Yeah.
So you either had to message him, message us online.
Okay. If they
run out and open the gate.
Yeah. Like anytime after 5 o'clock, the gate was closed. So you had to, hey, I'm here to pick up my order. Shit. Here we go. So we had to go open the gate.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a special, a time frame where they can pick up the orders?
So over there, it's really basically off our work schedule. So once I get off work, it's usually around 4 o'clock. So I'll be here by 4 o'clock, and 4 to 6:30 ish, they can come by and just pick up. But we're trying to lock down, and that's a big question a lot of people have been asking us about, the shop hours and stuff like that. And we've been talking about it this week, especially after how the grand opening went. Yeah. And we're going to figure out and lock down some store hours so that people can come through, especially when they do online pickups and stuff like that. That's the thing we're trying to lock down so that they don't have to think about it. They can just
show up.
They know, and it's posted kind of everywhere. But I think you should first go ahead and tell people a little bit about yourself, so those that don't know, about you, that they just learn a little bit about you first.
Yeah. So I was born in Guam, raised in Saipan.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people. The Marianas native still. You see how it's half Guam, half.
Yeah. I love
that.
That's
why.
That's the whole. Yep.
See, that's cool.
Married to my husband for 5 years. Oh, going 6. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, and I have 3 beautiful daughters.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and been a stay-at-home mom for now a little over 2 years. Did you know that?
I remember the last time I talked to you at the wedding. You said that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I live in Boise, Idaho. I love Boise. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, dude. Boise was when we went to Boise and we had the Labor Day over there. Yeah, me and this guy were like, dude, it would be dope to stay here. Like, it's so different.
It's so laid back. Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't say too much different. I still feel like I was still close to the Pacific Northwest. You know what I mean? It was still a good feel.
Yeah, but it's like
I think you're talking more of the pace, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, like when I was talking to my boy, shout out Jake Quinto, but he's back. He went back home right after that Labor Day, but he was like, bro, because he came to Washington for a wedding.
Yeah,
and he was like, why do I have to line up at fucking what's that Safeway, bro? Like, bro, I can leave my doors unlocked. I can leave my doors, my windows rolled down in Safeway in Boise,
and you don't even have to worry.
You don't have to worry about it. But over here,
actually, today it's different.
Is it?
Well, it's not. We're still not like that bad, but like now you want to make sure your car's locked.
I feel like it's everywhere.
Yeah,
we know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. It's that shit, man. And and it makes everything harder. It makes life harder. It makes business harder. Like all that shit. But you go through it. But yeah, all the way from Boise, you came down you're here for the weekend?
Yeah, just for the weekend.
Okay, that's dope.
My girls are on spring break, and we wanted to stay longer, but my husband couldn't take the rest of the week off. Yeah. I
see. We finally got. As soon as she said she was coming in, or she was coming through
I was
Washington.
Like, dude, I need to see your shop for this time, like this trip. I need to come check it out.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know you guys were before that I didn't know you guys were moving. Mm-hmm. Until I saw like your Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Like the keys and stuff. Like, oh shoot, these guys are like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lease was coming up, so I was telling him, I was like, dude, I'm gonna go look for something. I'm gonna look around, see what's going on, see what we can get. And I told him already, it's like I'm looking more towards a retail style area and get out of the warehouse. But like if we didn't find anything, we'll just stay in the warehouse. We'll just stay where we're at. But. Would you have to like renew the lease, or you guys would have been able to do month to month? I think we would have to renew.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we'd have to renew.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, but it was an easy transition because this is the same company as the warehouse,
and it's just right down the road.
So you guys already have we
had a good relationship with them, so they worked with us with a lot of things, so that helped out a lot. So for sure, but Boise.
Yeah.
To Washington. I'm glad you came. Like I know like for as soon as you said you're coming, I'm like, dude, we gotta get Oma. Like people are gonna love this shit. Like we gotta get True Pacific out here and fucking show them what's up, and let them really learn more about the brand and what you're doing, because you're running the whole thing by yourself.
Yes.
Which is crazy. But I know for me, I've because I've known you ever since back home, right? And I know you're always.
I know not many people. Actually, not many people knew that.
They didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like. No, high school days, like
yeah, because you were always the baseball field and stuff too. You were always on the baseball scene and then softball scene and stuff like that. But we did go to different high schools.
Yeah,
you went to MHS, right?
Yes.
Yeah, graduated from MHS. Did you move right to Boise right after graduation?
Dude, I found out 2 weeks before graduation that I was moving to Boise.
For real?
Yeah, I had no choice.
But your family was moving out or something?
No, so I already had an older brother and sister living there, and they just told me because they wanted me to go to college there. And,
more opportunity out here on the stateside.
But man, I'm gonna tell you, like that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like moving to Boise.
Did you initially plan on just staying back home after you graduated?
Yeah.
That was the plan?
That was the plan. And I'm glad I didn't stay back home because Lord knows I'm going to be like...
it's different.
Still,
It's like, especially like after seeing what it's like out here. And then it's like
way different pace of life, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what, like, we love home, but what are we going back to? Especially when you have kids, right? Like, what are we bringing our kids back to? Like knowing, like, especially me as a baseball player, knowing the opportunities that I didn't have there. And thinking like my kids are gonna have way more opportunity out here. Like, just with school, with athletics, whatever the hell they're doing, right? So, I mean, that was moved to Boise. I know you've always been like a creative, like an artist, right? You've always
I love to draw
and stuff.
Now it's I'm mostly on the computer,
like graphic, the
like how the graphic designers
design stuff. Yeah,
so Illustrator.
Yep. So the thing that I wanted to ask, especially when it came to that, was you knew you were always like creative. You like to draw and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why was it like that or how did it come about that you wanted to do a clothing brand with the
honestly
side?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks again for tuning into another episode. If you enjoyed the Nesian Build podcast and you want to help us spread the word, it'd help us out a lot if you leave us a review, a rating, a like, a subscribe, even a share. on any platform that you're listening on. Again, we really appreciate your time. Let's get back to the episode.
You know, when I first moved out, in 2007, I actually wanted to start my clothing brand.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I reached out to a couple of,
yeah,
I'm not gonna name, yeah.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, they ghosted me, because where do I start? Like how, so
and YouTube wasn't crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy, yeah.
And now, today's freaking YouTube, TikTok, you can learn off of,
anything.
Yeah. So that's what I did. Like after so many years later, I told my husband, I was like, man, I think I want to start now. Like when you started, my friend Mike Komatsu.
I remember that.
Yeah, Sakudi Marianas. Yeah. He started, he reached out and, he actually helped me. Like he gave me tips on what to do. Like, so from there, just started.
How did you start? Like, what did you, because I know we started with drop shipping.
So I started with heat transfer vinyl, heat press. But it was so freaking hard.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, I had to design it, cut it, weed it. Fuck.
You went that route.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were doing that.
I was trying to find like the cheapest way to start, like at least to get settled, right? But I did do the drop shipping at one point. I think that's when I was pregnant with my. Oh no, I don't know. Oh, during the time we were getting married. Me and my husband, we were planning. Around that time, I was like, okay, we gotta do the drop shipping.
I'm not all the work, physical work.
Yep. Because damn, I didn't think. I didn't think too. Like a lot of people, I was very grateful for all the support. Like it
happened fast.
Our people, right? They're very supportive, man. That's one thing I love about our people.
Especially when it's about like the islands. Like
they wear with pride.
I see that a lot, especially when we do pop-ups and even the grand opening that we had here. It's just like seeing familiar faces. Like, dang, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
They still come back.
So you did dude, I couldn't even imagine. Like when we started and we even think that we would try to do heat transfer vinyl.
Yeah.
And weed and all, even just decals. When we did a shitload of decals, I was like, fuck this, bro. Like this shit sucks.
Yeah.
But like press that. Whoa.
Yeah. And remember Labor Day, you were like, damn sis, I can't believe you're doing all of that and you're working a full-time job, like with the kids, right? I'm like, yeah. And that's how I knew you were doing the drop shipping. But I was working a full-time job at the time, right? So what I was doing was I would cut everything, all the vinyls and stuff. Oh, sorry. I'll cut it all up, and then when I go to work, because I worked at the time midnight, 5 p.m. to midnight.
Like
yeah. So every time it's so slow, I'm weeding.
No shit.
Yep, I'm getting So I'm getting paid to exactly. Yeah. Why not?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a smart way to get some shit done while you're at the work and there's nothing going on.
Every time they find like little tiny pieces of vinyl, it's like, oh, almost
almost working. Almost working while she's working.
But my manager too at the time, Natalie, she was very supportive with what I was doing, so she allowed me to. As long as I'm helping the customers and stuff. So
yeah, that's solid. That's solid. And then so when was it when you decided like I'm not doing this shit anymore? And then what did you decide to go with after that?
No, I was still. So I turned to plastisol transfers. What you guys used to.
So when we went to Boise for that Labor Day, when we popped over right next to each other, right? Were you doing the vinyl there?
No.
Yours
plastisol at the time. But the stickers too, I would still have to weed it out. But everything was all plastisol at that point.
And so you were pressing that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's dope because it's like because that's like literally like all we do, right? Like a lot of our stuff, we like to keep it simple. Like I always say, we want to be like the Nike for Pacific Islanders, right? So we keep it very simple. One color, pretty much everything. One color prints and stuff like that.
Nothing crazy.
We keep it really simple because everybody already does crazy. Like, we don't need to add to that. Right?
I'm the same way too.
We notice like our stuff is a lot of this. Simple, clean, and that's really
effective.
Effective. That's the whole point, right?
Simple, clean, effective.
But we were going with I don't know. Should we say the companies we were working with? I don't know if that's
for the screen printer.
No, for the transfers.
Oh,
so I remember we said in one of the videos. So we worked with F&M, and F&M was it was okay from us starting because that's when we got like we had the one heat press and it was like, oh shit, I found this. Let's try this out.
You guys worked with one heat press?
Yeah, when we initially started, because when
funds were low.
Yeah, because we were doing we were doing the drop shipping, right?
Yeah.
And then we.
So you guys were pretty much new to it. At that point, you guys were trying to learn the whole process.
Because we never did the heat transfer stuff.
Even we'll go way back to the designing too, like trying to learn Illustrator.
Dude, why didn't you reach out and be like, hey, where did you?
Nothing. Like for me, that's why everything was like once like I started because he used to always tell me about YouTube shit, and I was never like a YouTube guy. Now I'm crazy.
Shit, you learn a lot.
I learned a lot from YouTube.
Yep.
But then that's when it really started there when we got into. When we started moving towards like, okay, we got to find a different way because like screen printers, we were figuring out that they don't give a shit about our stuff and it's more pricey. Let's figure out a way to be more,
cost effective
while still giving quality, right?
Yep.
And then so we went, okay, so I found the F&M expressions, got fucking prints from them, and even that, just trying to figure out that shit, like just how that works, quantities and sizes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! And then. We start printing. We don't even really know how to fucking heat press stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember talking to you about that. Like, fuck, dude. Like, and then the amounts we were doing then wasn't as bad as like now.
Yeah.
Like now it's like fucking work to do that much. But it's still like cost effective. So we like keeping our prices where they're at. And people always say like, you're
one of the budget friendly.
Yeah. And that's what we've always said. We want to be the most affordable. And people think that we should like raise our prices based off because we have overhead now, like we have a shop and stuff like that. But
and I remember telling you that too at one point, and I was thinking, I wonder why, like but it's working, so why you try to fix something that's not broken?
Yeah, and for me, it's about I'd rather get way more. Like I said, I'm trying to build a big ass brand. I'm not trying to build like just something small. I want this to affect a lot of people. So it's about getting more of it out there and more people to be able to afford. Because not everybody want to drop like fucking $35 on a T-shirt. Which,
$60 on $70 on sweatshirts.
Yeah, and it's like some people just can't afford that shit. And I don't want it to be like that. And I've never been the type to like fucking even spend that kind of money too on stuff. But. So I'm kind of like looking at it from like my perspective, as a consumer, you know. So we went and did that shit, got the heat press and did that, and then even that, then we had shit peeling, and cracking.
Man, I've experienced that, and but my transfers were from Stalls or Transfer Express.
Yeah.
I even bought their the Hotronix autoclam, but I didn't know the freaking pressure system was off.
Ooh.
It only took freaking a year to realize that, because I was looking at my shirts like, why the hell? First it said fabric softener, right? And because I use a lot of that, and I was like, okay, stop. But after like freaking, there's no way 5 washes and it's already. I'm like, no,
should not be like that.
And eventually I figured it out. Yeah, like shoot.
Yeah, that was and also working with different like materials, like polyester, cotton, stuff like that, right?
The blends on the shirts can affect it.
Yeah, because we went to Transfer Express too, right after like when we learned that F&M wasn't like working for us, tried Transfer Express. We even made a video about that shit too, I remember, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and this is when we were also like better with pressing, like, with figuring out.
Was that the process when you guys were?
Yeah. I saw that, so we saw that it kept cracking and making sure, because people would like not a lot of people would say that the shit was cracking, but we would see it.
Yeah,
on the
I know.
shirts and stuff.
I'm just the same way. I'm like, why aren't they freaking
tell me so I can fix it?
Exactly. Like I had to find out myself by washing my own shirts.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang. Like,
and if you know if it's for you, if it's happening to you, it's happening to your customer.
Exactly.
And you don't want them spending money and then they're getting shit like that. So it's like I can't replace everything, but I can fix it starting now that I know.
So that's improve the quality from here.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah.
So we went to Transfer Express, way better. Then we figured out their stuff's not even the best. We found somebody else that's actually better and cheaper. So we started going with them. And I don't know if you've heard of them, TKO.
No.
Never check out TKO. TKO is, and they're growing too. So they're like, I think they were a smaller company, but they're growing now. And theirs is solid. Like that's what we've been using. And
I gotta check mine because with really Transfer Express, did you notice inconsistency with transfers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's the same formula I have, same time, pressure, like, but one design is cracking first, like like what the heck?
Yeah, or there's like a piece missing off the off the paper. Yeah.
Or like it's not lifting well.
Yeah.
I mean it's lifting
so you gotta hit it again with the press.
I'm doing the instruction.
shouldn't be like that. The one thing I didn't like about the heat
Transfer
Express was they had like the little salt shit all over it.
Oh, the adhesive.
Yeah, and then so when we did windbreakers, like, and you press a windbreaker, that shit would be
it
had like
all over the
it'd be all over
pieces of the
press into the damn,
and then you can see it like glitter or it looks like a star background on the
salt pieces and stuff, and garlic salt.
I call it garlic salt.
Fucking stupid guy. But yeah, we then we've been using TKO, but then now because of the like the
that's a business out of where?
I think they're in Florida or something.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the East Coast somewhere.
Yeah.
But
you guys been using them for?
We've been using them
for a while.
I think for a year or two.
Oh, okay.
Over a year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been using them for a lot of majority of stuff. Which kind of leads me into we started because I need to open up more time because that takes up so much time with the amounts that we have to print now. Where now we're working with somebody to screen print for us. So good relationship already with them and stuff like that. So we've been working with them, and hopefully that's a long-term relationship to where we can just keep doing that. That opens up a lot of time for me to work on different things. Yeah, you know how it goes.
Yes,
There's so many pieces.
It's so time consuming. Yep.
And if you're just printing, if you're spending so much time printing,
it's tiring.
It is, and a lot of the business is it's not really that because that is a priority to make sure you have inventory.
Yes,
but at the same time, you have to make sure that you're marketing content. Content is number one.
Yeah,
you know?
So
especially nowadays.
Yeah,
I know the last time we met, you were telling me like how content's very important, and I because you guys have been consistent with that, and you guys are doing good with that, and me, oh my gosh, I'm just like, how do I find the time? Because even on my personal page, like I want to create content, but I just have to squeeze it in somewhere.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I've noticed that I've liked about what I've seen, like with your personal page.
Yeah.
Because you're posting like just daily life shit with mom, you know? And that's,
exactly.
That's fucking solid shit, and people relate to it.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to content for me now too, I even tell these guys like, dude, I don't even care. Like I post my personal stuff, and it's all fucking basically saying I'm working out. Like that's what I fucking do, and that's that's my mental shit that I like to just post. I don't care if you like it or not. I just post it anyway. And it's kind of the same thing with like Nesian Bill stuff. Got over the fact of like trying to think about it, overthinking like what should I do? They're gonna like this. Then I realized like. No, a lot of the time, the posts that you make that you think everybody's gonna like, they don't like. The one that you spend zero time on, like they like it. Like it doesn't. It's fucking crazy, So you just post like that's
even
what
if it's 5 seconds.
Whatever it is, and that's what I told like at the wedding. I'm like, dude, fucking blow your shit up. Just post content. They already love your shit. Just fucking post content, and fucking it's gonna go crazy. Like, because I tell him, I was like, dude, every time we post, we get sales. Like we get orders. Like orders
and that plays
after.
A very big role. I like. The whole, because it's marketing, right? Like you have to be on social media every fucking day to market your shit, because if not that they forget about you, but it's true, it drives sales in.
And you never know, like, because that's like another thing. You never know at what point somebody's feeling a certain way, or they're not, or they're just not doing shit, and it's like, oh, I was gonna buy this, but and then now it's like, just on my phone, just bullshitting, and I saw it, so let me go order it now, kind of thing like that. So it's like it is a learning process and stuff like that. Like we just got to go through it to fucking figure it out. But it's fun. like it's like a game.
Yeah,
so, that's the fun part. But how's that been going for you though? Like the content, because I know you create all of it. Like,
because now I'm like serious. Because I've been MIA for like since I became a stay-at-home mom. Actually, I released the last design with Mariana's Native. But I didn't have that drive, like I was just too mentally exhausted. I didn't even want to burnt out. Burnt out. Yeah. Because especially me doing everything, right? My husband, he helps, like he has to watch the kids while I work, right, in my office. But man, it's fucking exhausting.
Yeah, and then it's even harder when because we talked about when you work so hard, then you actually don't see the return. Like you say, okay, I did all this, and then the orders aren't flowing through like I thought they would. Those are tough times to deal with. But
man, last year was my shittiest year. Like,
what do you mean? Like
revenue
wise? Yeah.
But at the same time too, who am I to complain? Because I wasn't. I wasn't
on things that would drive it. Yeah.
On Instagram, I was hardly active. On the Mariana's Native page, right? But I was looking back because I was doing my taxes, right? I was like, shit, damn. but why do I look surprised? Yeah. But I had at least, I thought I had a 0 month, like no order, but no, every month had at least one order.
Good.
Like
Yeah.
my best month was in May, but well, that's not my overall best, but for last year. Yeah. To compare the months. But I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine like your brand definitely goes really well in May because you do a lot of shirts, like nice shirts.
Yeah.
And then
the summertime, right?
Yeah. Crew neck sweaters and stuff like that. And people love that shit around that time. So I can imagine your shit bangs like during that time. So
I know. And everybody until this day, they're like, hey, are you going to restock on? Like they still ask like, the hoodies or.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, soon. That's all I'm freaking saying. Like,
but
fucking shit. Like, dude, okay, going back to how I was burnt out, right? I started my fitness journey. My fitness journey started out with a walk, dude. Like, I was like so mentally exhausted, being a new stay-at-home mom. Like, I've never had to be with the kids all day, all night. Like, oh my goodness, it is different, Like respect. Now that I can compare the two, being from working full-time and then part-time mom or, I'm like, shit, no, you really don't get a break.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, at least when I was working, I go to work, I'm like actually having adult conversations with, not, It was, I think it wasn't physically exhausting. It was more mentally exhausting. Yeah. And I told my husband, I was like, babe, I need to fucking get the hell out of this house. All I did was walk down our street and I was like, man, it felt so nice. Then I started doing it every day just to get my mind, clear my mind. And then I started jogging. Like, and then I went from jogging to lifting. Like, man, it was the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I started feeling better. And that's how I started coming back with the business again.
Yeah.
I had True Pacific since 2021.
For real?
I've had that since 2021, but only now.
You start hitting on
because I was in that with Mariana, I was just burnt out. I didn't have the drive, but I had True Pacific in December of 2021. It was already ready, like to go, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna start until I know I'm gonna
keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did do a soft launch.
Yeah.
But then after I did that, I did get like 25 orders, I think. But most of them were family and friends. Yeah. And then guess what? I fucking pulled back again and now I'm not ready. Like, yeah. And it's a good thing I called it a soft launch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Not the
just see how it goes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But man, I still didn't have it. I had to wait until now I'm ready. Like I bought photography equipment, all of that. So, and that too, I'm doing myself. Like, yeah.
That's the kind of shit. Like, so do you think like I always think about it like this, like, because, and I know you've probably heard me talk about it, like a lot. Like I always talk about like a lot of days you're not going to feel like it, right? But the idea of continuously just taking the little actions will get you there anyway, right? And that's kind of the idea that I always have, because a lot of days, like it is hard, like just to get going, and you don't feel like it's gonna work, or like I come in here fucking many days and I'm just like, dude, fuck, like, and we've talked about it where like sales aren't coming in and you're doing the actions, but the sales aren't coming in, and then boom, you get a fucking crazy ass sale, or you get multiple, and then you get, just messages or reviews. Like the reviews have been crazy, like on our website, and that's the kind of stuff that like really drives me, where like they love it, so I can't stop. You know? And that's the idea.
Once you see that it's working, then
you just want to just keep going. But it's hard, like when, like you just said, like you soft launch, but then you're like mentally you just, nah, I'm not ready for it. But it's like you got to kind of talk yourself into it. Like, it doesn't matter that I feel this way.
You better start now.
Just do it.
It ain't gonna fucking happen. That's
yeah. So I mean, it's. I didn't even know you had that shit from that.
Yeah, 2021, dude.
Crazy. I remember.
I had the logo and everything.
Yeah,
everything was done. I had the website. I bought the domain. I did everything in December of 2021. Actually, September was when I came up with the True Pacific, the name, right? And then I started like trying to hug the design. That's why if you notice the coconut tree, it's very similar to Mariana's.
Yeah.
That's why people reach out like, hey, I don't know if you know this brand, but I think they're copying your.
That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought.
Yeah.
Like, when I first saw it, I was like, dude, somebody's fucking knocking off all my shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Man, it's so funny. Like, but it's amazing how they you know, they were observant. Yeah.
And they'll let you know.
To reach out. Yep.
Yeah.
But good looking out, guys. Good looking out.
For real. That's dope. Like, at least you let her know. You know? But I saw when I was looking at the stuff and it's like, so the coconut tree is this pretty much the same,
and the
right?
lettering, yeah.
And the lettering, you just flip-flop.
Yes, yep.
Right? I was like, you just run these two, like basically the same, but just different customer base, right?
Yeah. I wanted to expand, man. That's what. Because the potential I had, like just with Marianas Native, the first 2 years, gosh, I was like, dang, I can make this much money. Yeah. I think my best one was revenue-wise. I don't know like what the final numbers are, but when I was going through everything, I think it was $34K my second year.
No shit.
Yeah. Like, and I was impressed with that. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Like, damn, I didn't think, you know. So I'm like, how can I
scale?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, and not limit to just the Marianas, right? Because not everyone's from the Marianas. Yeah. I mean, if they're not, the most they could buy is like a half a day shirt. Like, you know. Yeah. So I wanted to come up with a brand that was gonna, you know, like still take us back to our, like represent our roots, all Pacific Islanders, but also other people can rock, like who are not from the islands, you know? Yeah. Like they're supportive of that, you know, Pacific Island culture and stuff. Yeah. So that's why I came up with it. Yeah.
Because I saw this one, and I think it was also called True something, but it was like the roots under or some shit like that. That's what the TRU stood for. And I saw they had like this logo with like roots going into their design or something. Yeah, this was like a couple years ago. I think when I already saw yours, which I didn't know was yours at the time, and then I saw that, I'm like, dude, who the fuck is this? Like, there's all this stuff, but I don't think that one went anywhere. I don't think I don't think they did anything with it. But shit. So True Pacific. So that's what I was wondering. So is True Pacific replacing Marianas Native, or you're running both?
I'm running both. So, you know, honestly, when I started Marianas Native Designs, the whole plan for that really wasn't supposed to be a clothing brand or whatever. It was more for me to like use my skills, you know, utilize my designing skills, right? I wanted to be a business where if somebody needed a design done, they could pay me to design it like that. Yeah. Okay. Pretty much that.
That's the idea that I thought it was.
Yeah, no, that's how it was supposed to start. Yeah. But then, you know, I wanted to share my designs too. So I started like doing my designs and printing them on shirts. I'm like, damn, yeah. So, yeah. So now that True Pacific is here, I think that's where I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, with Marianas Native Designs. I'm gonna make it that.
So you're gonna make it more focused towards design only.
Yeah, like for like, you know, anybody who need it. Yeah.
For design, on the Marianas Native side.
If you need a custom sticker, you know, like custom printing, that's what I want.
I know you were doing that a lot, and I see the fucking your stickers are like I know. A lot of people get the stickers.
So funny because every time they see the stickers, they always think my husband's the one that's designing. Like, seriously? Like, why does it have to be a guy?
Yeah. Say respect the females, man. They're doing the work.
Even the just Marianas Natives, a lot of people thought it was a guy behind the brand.
Really?
Yeah. Like before, you know, I announced that it was me, and I'm like, no.
See, that's content.
Why can't girls?
Yeah, that's content right there. It's like, hey, you guys just get on the camera and say, stop thinking it's my husband. I'm the one that's doing it. And just post it.
That'd be hilarious. Have him start out first.
Yeah. And so we got True Pacific going. And so what's the like, so long-term vision for that is like, that's what you want to do. That's the brand you really want to stick with.
Yes.
And roll that out. And how's that been going?
Pretty much.
Like, so far? Like,
it's good. Yeah. So far. Yeah.
You get a good feeling from it, and like,
yes.
I mean, I could imagine it's like also you have a better idea of how to scale it compared to when you were doing marketing.
Because I'm already experienced, right?
Yeah, you don't want to. Okay, you felt what burnout was when you were doing that, so you found ways to not be doing the shit that burn you out, right?
Yep.
Then what are some of those things that you're doing that helping you be able to grow that without burning yourself out? Like, even if it's like outside of the brand, like okay, like you said, like a fitness stuff.
Yeah, I honestly working out. That's my thing now. Like
fit mom, man.
Yeah, my husband and he is very supportive of it. Like he'll give me the time to, when he comes home, you know, I make sure first he eats, you know, like he has his dinner, all of that, and then he's like, okay, you can go work out. I'm like, yeah.
So I can definitely see the support. Even that short window when we were in Boise, or was it Labor Day?
Labor Day, yeah.
And I would look over to your stand every now and then. He's always doing something.
Yeah,
he was folding something up.
Yep.
He's putting something back.
Yeah.
He's breaking something down when the thing comes empty. I'm like, this guy is on it. I'm over here looking at my stand like, okay, what can I be doing right now? But he's crazy. I think I told you about that.
Yeah, but he's also one that he's very organized and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. I was like, geez, this guy is organized, man.
He's on top of it. He wasn't like that though before.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like an OCD thing. Like, he just like, on
sorry, babe.
It's like, I made him that way.
No, yeah, but right, as a couple, right, you grow together, right? You teach each other. Yeah, but man, he's been a really great help, man.
It's crazy how important that is too.
Yeah,
right?
he's like, yeah.
Because like it's like if you don't have like you don't have like a supportive spouse partner, that's with you doing something that it's hard. It's like
and I think that's why he gives me my time when he comes. He sees like I don't yell no more at home. Like I'm not overwhelmed, frustrated, all of that. Like I think that's why he lets me do my thing. Like work out and because
he knows it helps you release the stress and stuff like that.
Man, and it's crazy because since I became a stay-at-home mom, like he's picked up a lot. Like he'll wash the dishes. Like, hey, do you need me to transfer the clothes from the washer to the dryer? I'm like, yes, babe, thanks. Like, he's really he's helped me a lot. Like since I've burnt out. Yeah.
So I mean, that's fucking.
That's what your other half's supposed to be there for.
I'm trying to talk him into working out with me, but he's still not there yet. I'm like, come on,
just keep on going.
Because I want to invest in like a home gym. Yeah,
because you guys got a fucking big ass garage. Don't you? So,
we do.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But I don't want to invest in that. I told him, I was like, if we're gonna buy that, you're gonna start working out, dude. Like I want me and you to be working out. Like hopefully soon. I think I'm getting there.
I was gonna say
convincing him
because like I remember because you already started even before the wedding when I saw you, right?
Yes.
And I was just like, dude, Oma's been fucking. She's been hitting. Dude, I've been watching your social media.
I didn't even realize like how much I've gained. Like I know weight does it, but fat.
You burn fat, gain muscle stuff.
Muscle weight is different from right.
Yeah,
so and I was like, holy cow, like. I was just holy mac, like I can't fit my pants in my So
and it's like different, like how you can weigh the same as you did like 5 years ago, but
which is where
look different.
So I did this 8-week challenge with One Up Nutrition. I didn't have to, but I just used it as an excuse for me to challenge myself. So my weight didn't change, but I took pictures every week.
Yeah.
But man, when I compared week 1 versus week 8. Yeah, week 8. Holy cow! I was like, damn, I'm like, still the same weight, but
your composition, your body composition,
it really toned up.
Like, So is that like what's your like your motivation for, because you've been way more consistent, right?
Yes.
Is it just because you've seen the results of the consistency that you're able to be more consistent now?
Yeah.
So like
I love it.
It fucking feels so good. Right?
Like I feel good. I like looking at myself now, like in the mirror, like that's my motivation right there. Like and
I think people like that's one thing, like people they don't want to start because they know it'll take a long time.
Yeah, but you gotta start because once you see results, then
you just want to keep getting better and better, right?
And it's for me, right? It was hard at first, but like eventually, it was like it became a habit, a routine, like it's nice.
It fucking does.
This is just what you do now.
Yeah. But there are some days, right, when I'm like, fuck. Yeah. I don't want to fucking work out. Like, no, I just want to relax. But work out 5 mints, 10 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good thing I started working out.
Yeah. And that's always the thing, once you start. And I always tell people, like, when they say, people always like, I don't have the motivation. Like, I don't, I have so many days where I'm tired or whatever. I just don't want to do it. I always I say create a trigger, like something that's just going to make you go do it.
Yeah.
So like if you, like for the runs and stuff, I read this in Atomic Habits. And once I read that, then I was like, fucking, that makes so much sense. And then I started doing it, right? So like, knowing that I had to go do a run that day, right? Like, let's say I'm doing it later in the day and I get home from work. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm tired from work, from, the shop and all that stuff. The trigger was just put your shoes on and tie them.
Yeah.
Just tie them. Because once you fucking do that, next trigger. open the door. You walk out the fucking door. You're going for a run. You're never going to regret going for a run or working out, Like at first you just fucking hate it. But once you start getting into the motion, start the action.
Then you're like, oh, feels nice, right? Yeah.
You never regret the workout or the
the
run you went on.
How often do you run? Do you run like every day? Or?
So right now, just because I'm on, no, not every day.
Yeah. And you run, you do like long runs.
Yeah. And it's crazy
to
think
of me.
It's crazy to think of where we came from because like I said, like a couple years ago, I couldn't run because my knees was fucked up.
Did anybody ever give you shit about running? Like, why are you gonna run? Like, why?
Oh, hella people do that.
Because that's how I started, right? I started with not running, but jogging. Like, I was so proud. Oh my gosh, 1 mile. Like,
it should be. Though.
And people, like, oh yeah, I can't do cardio. No, not running. And I'm like, fuck. But if you guys only knew how it, but I stopped and now I'm trying to get back to it.
Yeah. I mean, but it's
now
something.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
But I hear that shit all the time. Yeah. I don't do cardio because I'm this, I'm that. That same shit I used to tell myself too.
Yeah.
We used to do the same. We're working out, lifting weights, and we're fucking chubby and just lifting weights. And it's limiting beliefs that people just put on themselves. And there's no reason why. If you got 2 feet, you can go run. Yeah. You can go walk. You can, and a lot of times when you start walking, you're gonna eventually start running.
Exactly. And that's what happened with me. Yeah.
Right? Because that's what, like, even us when we started 75 hard and stuff like that, I could not run fucking a mile. Like I could run, but I'd be pushing through a lot of pain because like my back
and your breathing too, your heart,
horrible. But then now, you start that, from interval running to running a mile, 5, 10, 26, 35.
Your body eventually adapts to it, and it's good for the heart.
Yeah, for damn sure. And that's like the fucking main thing we always talk about. It's like you just got to start something, keep building off of it, and just keep going because you're not gonna feel great when you start it.
Yeah,
your confidence is gained from continuously just doing it because you're gonna get so much better. You're gonna see like you said, you saw the results in yourself.
And then you're gonna even want to do more.
Yeah, and that's the idea. Like once you keep building, you're like, oh, okay, a mile was too easy now. Let me try 2.
Yeah,
and
you challenge yourself. Yeah,
and it goes into everything in your life, like even business. Like business. Okay, we see we got to this certain point.
How do we make it better?
Yeah. How do we, and you go through the lessons of it, right? How do we make the shirts better? How do we get the sales process better? How do we get it so that the funnel is way easier for the customer to go through on the website from, Instagram, website, checkout, like everything, just try to make it all easy, right? Simple. And you just have to keep figuring these things out and keep growing through the process of it. And I always hate when people put those limiting beliefs in there. I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't
See, that's
like,
where
that's your problem.
Once you that word can't. That's where it's like no.
That's
you can't start with can't.
Only if you're saying that. Only if you say that.
And it's the fucking truth. If you say you can't, you're right.
If they really wanted to do it though, if they really wanted to start, they wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Like
100%.
Like all the time, especially like, oh, I need to. I want to work out, and like they'll start and stop. I'm like, dude, if you really wanted to, you wouldn't stop. Like, you have to be committed.
Yeah. Dude, I've been doing this shit consistently, right? And I fucking didn't think about this, dude. Almost 2.5 years. And like last year, I only missed 7 days out of the whole year of getting a workout in. The year before that was probably a month, maybe. And it's just like, and this year I haven't missed a day at all. And so when people come up with excuses,
like you haven't missed,
I don't miss days, and it's because it's a habit now. Like, it's literally what I do because I know that it makes my days better. That's why I'm so productive. Like every day I don't waste, and I really believe that every day is an opportunity.
And it doesn't even have to be like.
It doesn't have to be crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like some people might think
with the 8-week challenge, that's what I did every day for 8 weeks. I worked out,
but not every workout is crazy hard.
Because I did like. Pilates, like on my what's supposed to be rest days. Like light workouts.
And that's effective too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what people don't understand. Even me, like I've learned so much about that. Like you're not going to go into the gym every day and go crazy. Exactly. Like your body's going to break down too much. You're not giving it what it's going to
need the rest.
So like a lot of times, even me, my workouts in the morning, I'm literally in there an hour. That's it. I'll show you, like I'll post and I'll show like 2 movements or something like. But a lot of times, and I've learned my body, especially with all the running.
Yeah.
I'll go like just do what's that called? Like lighter weights, more
deloading.
reps. Yeah. Now you have to have those kind of weeks.
Yep.
And I didn't even answer your question too about how much I'm running. I'm in marathon training. So, I'm in marathon training, so I'm running a lot more than I think if I wasn't in marathon training, I'll probably run 3 times a week. But right now I'm running
5 days.
4 days a week, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4 days a week.
You're almost to your peak.
Yeah, I'm about to hit my peak. Peak week is basically next week, and that's my long run is 21 miles, and I think I'll hit around 45 miles for the week.
Dang.
So it's crazy to like even me like just thinking about where we came from, where I couldn't run to now I'm easily running 45 miles a week. But and I was just telling him about this shit, like I'm just thinking back to last year. Because last year I ran the 20-mile run, and then I was out for basically 5 weeks of running before the marathon, which fucking it took its toll during the marathon, But I'm proud because we had the grand opening Saturday. Yeah. And I was questioning, like, damn, dude, I'm probably gonna be a little tired in my legs, and I've been standing all day and doing all this stuff, and then I got to go run 20 miles tomorrow. I got up and I just said, fuck it, I'm going. Like, it doesn't matter. I got my, my gels and stuff, and I just went on my run. Fucking, it felt great. Like, ran 20 miles, felt great. And then the next day, I was good. And the thing that I did last year was I was just sore as hell the day after because I just ran it too hard. Yeah. I've learned the lessons of running, pacing and stuff like that for myself. So now that I know that I'm able to go throughout and not miss 5 weeks, I feel like I have a better opportunity to meet my goal for the marathon this time instead of fucking sitting out for 5 weeks and being 8 minutes or 7 minutes fucking short, So I'm running a lot, but then I'm going into a whole different fucking training routine after the marathon for the damn Ironman.
When's the marathon?
Marathon's end of April.
Oh, okay.
I
was I wanted to do just a 5K or something to start off with. Because man, Ching, fun, your wife, man, when she's her post, like when she posts up on her stories, I'm like, damn, this is like motivating, you guys really are like inspiring people, man. I'm telling you.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, sure. You guys make me want to go back to running. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like it's, And
it's for me because dude, when we've been around the running community kind of stuff, right, for a while, and I get it, running, and it's so crazy because running is like the simplest thing anybody can do. Yeah. Everybody can fucking go out and do it, right? Yeah. But very few people choose to do it because it's hard. Even though it's easy to do it, like to get into it, it is still hard.
It just requires shoes and some shorts.
Yeah, it's easy to just fucking start.
With the walk.
It's the lowest barrier of entry just to fucking walk or run. But people will not do it because it does suck. But once you get you get used to the suck of it, and it just teaches you a lot about yourself. And I think that's what's really good about the running community. Like when we go to marathons and stuff like that, those people are so fucking nice, dude. All they want to see you do is fucking do your best that day. They don't care about your times. They don't care about nothing. But
all that matters is you're doing it.
Yeah, that's all they care about. Like if you show up to that start line, everybody's supporting you.
They got people in the courses just sitting there waiting for you to run by them,
and they're just rooting for you.
They're cheering you on. They don't know shit about you. Like last year when the marathon, and I fucking just thought about this the other day too. I was dying at the end. Like the last fucking half mile, I just couldn't go no more. But this guy saw me walking, and he just like, come on, he slowed down, and he's like, oh, come on, brother, I'm gonna run with you. Finish with me.
That's
and I was like,
awesome.
bro, I can't. Even when I just tried to go, I just couldn't. But just they're good people, man. So that really keeps me in the game because I love the kind of people you get around for that. And Ching she's a really good runner for she's been running for a long time, and she's a good runner. Yeah, and she's.
I know. I think I responded to one of her stories, and I was like, I'm thinking about doing a 5K, or I forgot. And she was like, girl, do it. Yeah.
You're going to love it. I'm telling you. You're going to love the energy that you get from that shit. It's so good. Like the people are so good. It's so nice. Just a great community. Great community. And sometimes I think even better than the lifting community. Yeah.
And running, you notice like running is becoming more popular now. Mm-hmm. First the lifting, like I guess since the pandemic, right? Like
I saw something. Actually, saw a video the other day. Said more people have signed up for races this year than ever before, or last year. More people have signed up for races, but less people have actually started running. So, which is crazy because it's like a thing where they're talking about how social media has told people like, all right, if you're running, you should sign up for races. So, they're posting their races and stuff like that. So more people are signing up for races, but not more people are signing up. I mean, just starting to run. They're just, they
just want to go straight to racing.
But you would think because more people are racing and they're posting about it, that more people would start running.
Because social media does play a big role in
behavior.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And that's like the whole thing, like why I like to show the shit, because it's like, dude, no, if I'm going every day, dude, and you can't fucking just show up for yourself like 3 times a week, like you really just don't care. It's what you're prioritizing. You know? That's all that is. And it is a habit of mine, but I have a life too. Like I have much shit going on. You think I don't have shit going on? But what I do is, and what I don't think people realize is, you need, the most important thing is not adding shit to your schedule to make you feel like you're busier. You need to learn how to take shit away that's not fucking adding to your life, you know? Yeah. And I've taken away all the bullshit. Like I haven't even drank this year one time. Yeah. Like then usually.
Oh, so you quit?
I haven't like quit, but I'm just like
occasional socializing.
Like Labor Day I'll drink. Like usually Super Bowl I'll drink, but this year I didn't. Like I think I'm in the zone right now where it's not a big deal to me. I don't really even think about it. I don't care, but
that's freaking awesome.
I just don't like going out. I don't really like going out and doing shit like big things anymore. Like this, it's an energy drain. I feel like it's just energy draining for the energy I need for the other shit I want to accomplish.
Yeah, you're just making just
trying to manage.
You're gonna make your body suffer more.
And it's like, if I got to get up and go run, and I know I got to go get up.
You're going to feel like crap the next day.
I ain't drinking, bro. Yeah. Like, that ain't happening. I might drink after the marathon. This one, if I meet my goal. If I don't, I'm going to go run again. Man.
That's going to be crazy.
But
I think so the 75 hard, I'm really thinking about.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah.
It'll be the best thing you ever do. That's the best thing I know I've ever done.
And you kind of have a leg
I just have one more week for my 12-week
challenge.
Yeah. Not challenge, but like,
Dude, I'm telling you, that's
because I'm going to cut. That's why. So
cut weight?
Yeah. I want to cut a little bit.
Dude, you could cut weight doing 75 hard without even trying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like, I ate so much when I
cut like 30 pounds on that thing.
Yeah, 30 pounds. Like,
but not too much. Because I actually bumped my weight back up to I'm at 129 now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was the goal. And then.
When you started?
When I started, I think 145, 146.
So you're 16 pounds?
Before my fitness journey? Yeah. 146, I think.
That's solid, yeah.
Yep. But I had to work with, because I was still drinking. Mm-hmm. Like, I had to make sure I was enjoying it. Like, not not something where, like, I'm going to give up. Like, fuck this shit. Like, you know?
It's too much sacrifice too early,
Yeah. And then eventually I started eating healthier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now I know what to do, like, to cut weight.
That's the thing that's a good. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's such a learning process, man. This whole
that's the best part about it, because you have a lot to learn and you cannot learn it all in one fucking day. So you just gotta keep doing it.
For Instagram and YouTube, because that's how I learned.
Yeah, because then you start learning how you feel too. What makes you feel good? What you eat that makes you not feel good.
Yeah,
you know, and if you have something, like I said, like you have something big or something that you're gonna like, you have to do a part of your challenge the next day. It's probably, okay, I'm going to drink, but I'm just going to drink too much so I'm not fucking hungover the next day kind of thing. But, I mean, I'm not ever like, I don't fucking, people want to drink and do whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah,
You know, I don't fucking care, dude. Like, that's all you, dog. But
you know, it's like, when I say I'm not going to drink, don't be like, oh, I just drank. Like, help me out.
There's so many
that's a tough battle,
right? Because a lot of the friends are like, just one.
They don't see what you see.
Come on,
Those are the challenges that I was proud of last year. So I was on Whole30 last year. It's just an eating thing, like just eating.
No, I heard on your podcast. That was the one with the Ching.
That one. So we were on that, and I was really proud because like I went out to softball tournaments. And I didn't drink, and this was last summer. I didn't drink. I ate my food. They had food fucking barbecuing and all that shit. Didn't touch any of it. Ate my stuff. Like those are which one was it? Those are wins.
It was the beer you almost gave up, or.
Yeah, the first time. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
because Ping came up and Ping and Kayla came up, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to drink with Ping." He's just sitting there in front of me, bro, and I'm just like, "I want to fucking drink with him."
Ching gave you the.
No, she said something.
But that's good that she did.
Oh yeah, she knows how to challenge me. She definitely knows how to get in my head. it's like, I ain't no bitch. She's like, she said, "What? Oh, you don't have any willpower?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Don't even fuck with me when it comes to that. Don't even try."
She know all she had to do was just bloop,
just
drop that on you.
And then I finished it. Yeah, which is crazy. And that was like a really eye-opening thing to me too, because I only lost like 7 pounds, I think, doing that. But I felt crazy different. Yeah. Like I've never felt that way before.
It's not always about the weight. Like, I mean, for me, at least now, I'm like, it's not. It's really how you feel.
How
like
you feel every day.
The shit you put into your body too. Like it's a game changer. Yeah.
And I hope that's what people are starting to realize, because I know definitely in this country, they basically feed us poison and people fucking just eat that shit up, and they're like poisoning us and killing us, and we're the only, like one of the only countries that do that shit.
Like
other countries they ban
certain
and we fucking take it in like it's fucking good for us. Like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm just gonna eat it. It's poison. Fucking, I'm not even thinking about stuff. And especially our people too. Like we will fucking fast food like a motherfucker, especially when we come out here to the States. Holy shit, because everything's all you got back home is McDonald's and Taco Bell and shit. You don't got the other good shit. But
man, that's because sometimes when I drink soda too, like, man, my body's just like, it doesn't want to. I feel like I need to throw up. Like when I drink soda, for some reason, like I can never finish a whole can. I can only drink half a can.
I'm the same way. I used to down soda every day, and then now I can barely finish half a can. It's like
I don't know. I love soda though.
They changed
like
the formula.
You're a Pepsi drinker.
Yeah. And now I'm sweet tea because I can't do soda.
Wait, which sweet tea? Like Arizona?
The Lipton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The
is that the
what's it? Pure Leaf there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah. So what's if you like 75 hard, if you're thinking about it, man.
You know what? I think I might just do it.
It sounds crazy. Like I'm telling you, it sounds crazy.
It's
and
only
it is
75
hard.
days.
It is hard. It is hard, but 75 days is going to pass either way.
Because honestly, the first time I've heard of that was through you guys. Like, when I was watching your page, I was like, what the fuck is 75 hard?
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, that's like intense.
And now would be a good time to do it because we're getting nicer weather. So
I know, that's what I was thinking. Like,
workout,
I could
be all
go
right.
walk or run for like, what is it, 45 minutes?
45
Twice a day,
minutes,
right? Yeah, 2 workouts for 45 minutes. Yeah.
Dude, and you're very capable of doing it. It's not. It's hard only because you have to mentally tell yourself that you have to get up and just go do the shit. That's the hard part. But your workouts is not like you have to fucking go crazy every day. You have
exactly.
How's your water intake every day?
Oh, I drink a lot of water.
Okay, that's good.
I drink a lot of
so
water.
you got to up on that one.
Yeah, so you're already working out. You're already, you're already, it's not like you're.
Because I didn't even know that, electrolytes, right? Salt.
How important it is.
Yeah, like, because, I would drink so much water. I'm like, why the hell do I not feel? I still feel like I'm so thirsty. After drinking like 6 of the Kirkland bottled waters, I'm like, what the heck? And then on Instagram, I saw this thing about I take now Relight with Redmond Life, I think. Shoot, I don't know, but
it's like electrolyte.
Salt electrolytes. For rehydration. Man, every morning I take that shit before I have my coffee. Like,
because that helps you retain the water,
Yes.
Yeah, that's what helps get the water like
apparently
H2O to your fucking blood cells.
Right.
Otherwise, it just comes in and comes back out.
Yeah. Just kind of flushing.
Yeah.
But man, it really feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel more focused, if that makes sense.
It's crazy when you just think about like all the little things that you start learning and it makes you feel better. Like, like you just said, putting the right stuff in your body. And most of us don't fucking.
It's crazy since we did 75 hard. Twice years ago?
Oh, you guys did it twice?
Yeah,
we did it twice in the same year. Yeah.
After that, I've never been the same as far as hydration because I can feel when I need the water. It's not just I'm thirsty; it's a different feel now.
Yeah,
it's like whoa, I can feel it somewhere within. It's like I need to drink water because I'm behind.
Yeah.
Whereas before I go all day without drinking.
What is it? A whole gallon, right?
It's a gallon
a day.
It is.
I don't even think I drink.
You just gotta start early.
Yeah,
that's the key is start early.
That's probably one of the hardest. The hardest part is probably drinking water.
Because I drink honestly, what my shaker is like
24
about. I get like about 17 ounces.
Okay.
Because it's just one bottle of water, the Kirkland one.
Yeah.
I drink like 6 of those. Yeah, 5, 6 a day.
Shit, I think it's 8 because I think
Oh, so I'm not too far then.
Is it? I think it's
what?
Because I think Caitlin and Wendy, when they were doing it, they were drinking the fucking Kirkland.
Yeah.
Because they didn't.
So they would use
And I think
like the big fat Kirkland one, the ones like that.
No, the regular.
The regular.
Okay. Because they have the big ones too.
bro, it might be 8. I think I'm not even sure. I don't even know how many fucking fluid ounces.
128, right? 128 ounces in a gallon.
It's 128, so
yeah.
128 is
16.
16.9.
That's pretty much 17. Yeah.
17. Yeah, you're right.
So math. I'm not doing it. Fuck it, let's do it.
128 ounces. You know what we did? We
divided by 17.
My water bottle right there.
Yeah.
That's half a gallon. So we just simplify. We just do boom. We need 2 of these,
and then done. Yeah. It's easier when you see it like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you can.
It's about 8 bottles.
Versus me having 8 bottles.
About
okay,
8
so I'm
bottles,
not too far behind.
Yeah, if you're drinking 6, that's oh shit,
2 more.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude, and you're gonna need it anyway.
Yeah,
for all the
True
working
that.
out.
2 workouts a day. Yeah.
You're gonna be pissing like crazy.
I know. I already do it all the time.
That's another thing I do now is if my urine's darker, I know I need
you need water.
Yep. And then when it comes out clear, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I look down, I was like, I'm hydrated.
Yeah, dude. The one thing that you're gonna really the main thing I got from fucking 75 Hard, my mind flipped. Like just makes you understand what you are really capable of.
Yeah.
Compared to like what you've been thinking.
Yeah.
Like the limiting beliefs you put on yourself is insane, dude. It's like, and I used to do it to myself, but once I did that, even like because I always set like after 75 Hard, I set that goal like, okay, I'm gonna do the 10-mile run, 10-mile ruck.
Yeah.
I couldn't even. I think during 75 Hard, I was like I ran 8 miles and I was super fucking happy that first time, and I was like, holy shit, I can. You run didn't 8 miles? Yeah. And then after that, I did the 10-mile run and 10-mile ruck at the end of it. I'm like, dude, what else can I do?
Yeah.
Like, once you open your mind to the, the things that you're actually capable of, and that's why I fucking do all this shit. All this shit is for that, so that I can show people, like, open your fucking mind. That you can do it, and more of you guys can, and more of our people can do better. Like, and I hate that we're stuck in. I know
with what you guys do with Nesian Build, how you put out all that content, it's helped. Because a lot of our people are like turning into the fitness and more into it, and I'm pretty sure you guys' content has a lot to do with it.
And I hope so. And I always say one person. Like if I can hit one person each time, cool. Yeah. That's like the main thing to me, man. Like just, and that's why I say I don't really care. Like if people like it or not, especially my content. But if one person catch that shit and he caught like whatever caption I put in it, and
you're inspiring somebody to like at least one person. Anybody who posts up content like of them working out, I think you're inspiring someone out there.
I fucking hope so. I hope
inspiring or reminding them that they can do more.
Reminding. Yeah.
Even this, like,
still inspiring.
Even just doing like the podcast stuff.
Yeah.
Like so many people have thought about, okay, I want to start a podcast.
Yeah. It's become so popular too. The podcast. Yeah.
And it's like this for a lot of people is still hard. Like even you just coming to do. Yeah. This is not your first one, right? Have you?
I actually had one invite, but we had to reschedule that.
Okay, so this is your first podcast.
This one is my first one, yeah.
So, see, like right there, you're just opening up, like, you know, it is uncomfortable, right? When you first walk in, it's thinking like, fuck, I gotta sit on mic, they're gonna record me, I'm gonna talk. You know, like, it's uncomfortable, but like, this is something that even us, we were uncomfortable starting it. If you watched the first episode, we didn't know what the fuck we were saying. We still don't know. We're just talking shit now, right?
Hey, but you guys did it. Look where you're at now.
Exactly, and it's like, we're just trying to put it out there that, bro, you just start. Yeah. You don't know where the fuck it's gonna end up, and you just keep going. Yep. And
you never know until you start.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like we just want to show people, like, dude, if it's in your head, start, see where it takes you. You never know. I mean, at some point you might want to quit it. You might want to do something else. Okay, that's cool. But at least you said
you tried.
You tried it. Yeah. And
I feel like it's always going to start not how you picture it in the beginning. Yeah. For damn. It's going to take a while to get to where you want it to be.
Especially because you don't even know what it looks like. You really
you don't know how to get there.
Yeah. You don't know what the fucking success looks like. You don't know what being good at it looks like.
Yeah.
You might have an idea, but
especially when you're doing it.
Yeah.
But because you can watch people all day, but that don't mean you fucking know what it really feels like or nothing, you know?
It's true.
But so you started I really want to go back to the fitness and like how, because I remember seeing you like at the wedding and I was like, dude, and then I already knew like all your content was you were posting more, like you were working on stuff, but the fitness part, like you getting into it, you getting deeper into it, and like how that has translated to you being like a mom, a wife, and I know you've talked a little bit about it, but how
I have like way more energy now, like with my kids, like I don't know, like physically and mentally, like I feel so energized. Like, honestly, I could be exhausted like towards the end of the day if I didn't get my workout in. And once my husband comes home, do my workout, I feel like all that energy come back again. Like it's nice. Like I'm pretty sure my kids they see a difference too.
Yeah, they
like,
feel it.
Man,
they feel
because at one point I was like yelling at them the way I should not have. That's what started the walk. Like and you know that guilt, right? Like,
all parents have been there.
Yeah,
I feel,
you know that. Yeah, but they. Yeah, I think especially with my oldest, Kaylea, she goes on walks with me. Like,
nice.
Mommy, can
I was just gonna say that too. Is when you see your kids wanting to mimic you, that's a different.
I know. Even my little one, my baby, like she'll work out with me too. Sometimes even Kelsey, like, she'll pick up the 5-pound dumbbell. Mommy, it's so heavy. Yeah, but man, they see you. Yeah, they really do. Yeah.
And that's fucking that's gold right there. You know, that is the gold right there.
My brother-in-law, right, and his family, they came to visit us one weekend. I think it was like a couple months. I don't know, but one of the kids were like, looked at my oldest and was like, "Oh, is my dumbbells right to set?" And like, "Oh, is that your dad's?" It's like, "No, it's my mom's."
Yeah. So you haven't seen my mom's muscles? You can tell that's hers. That's fucking.
But you know, it just like, you know, say like even, you know, us girls can work out too.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's fucking look, it's make you better mom than you probably should.
And some people are like, are you what are you trying to get, like bulky, you know? I'm like, no, not that kind. Like I mean, nothing against that, right? Yeah. But like I still want to be fit, but not to you know, like
I think that's a lot of fear of women.
I know
that they start lifting, they're gonna get turned into this, they get yoked out.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but it's not naturally. I don't think it happens.
You can't. It's so hard.
It depends on your diet too. Like you just have to.
True.
Yeah,
you got to eat a lot more.
Yeah,
and that I know when to like not, you know, because I, you know, that's not my goal. My goal is just to look fit, toned, and
feel good.
Feel good. Yeah.
And
I don't want to look like I can carry my husband into the room.
Dude. And it's so funny how dude, if Ching ever carried me into the room, dude, holy shit.
Take your manhood away.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop running.
Stop lifting. What are you talking about?
No, I'm gonna start lifting. No running. Nah, dude. That's
Come on, babe.
But yeah, dude, that shit is so fucking important though. Like, just to show that to the fucking kids and show that to you know, because people will they will fucking see that and still like why am I not doing that kind of thing, you know? Well, I think it's the coolest thing just to see like how like you coming from there, and then also
because my daughter, she always wants to follow me, and like when I started running, I'm like, man, Nenny, but you're gonna hold me back, you know? And she's like, can I ride my bike? I was like, oh yeah, good idea. Smart, so she'll ride her bike while I'm running. So, but she loves going out and
and it's time that you thought you were just gonna spend alone, but now
and it's our one-on-one. Honestly, like even when we walk, like it's our one-on-one time. Like I catch up with her. You know, it's nice.
She's what? How old is she now?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why I can imagine, like, she's 10, but she's probably maturity level older than my son. My son's 12, but she's probably way more mature than my son already. So you can have actual like talks and see what's going on in their head. That's dope. That's fucking dope. So what's I saw shadows outside, so I think I know who that is. But I want to ask you first before we finish off, like, what are your goals for this year? Like, what for the brand, for True Pacific, for you personally, for your family, whatever? Like, what are your goals for this year?
My goal,
if you have any, or like anything that you wanted to just like do this year that you have.
I know I want to do 7.5 Heart.
Boom,
that's one of it.
All
yep, right. And hopefully I need to do the 5K.
5K, yes.
And that's coming up in May, so I still have time to.
For sure.
And that's my goal. I really want to accomplish that.
You can.
What's the farthest you ever run yet, or so far?
Well,
more than a 5K.
So I know the longest was I did a 5K on the treadmill though. That's on the treadmill. Especially on the Apple Watch, it tells you. I was just running, and I would do a 45-minute, you know. But apparently in 41 minutes, it alerted me, accomplishment, your first 5K on the treadmill. I'm like, oh shit, wow. Yep.
If I could do a 5K, you could do a 5K. And it is fun.
But you did.
I did.
You did
5K, 10K, and a half.
And a half marathon. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
it's fun though. It is. The energy is nice. It's different, but it's good.
That's what I really want you to like experience. That fucking energy you get from that shit.
Yeah, start taking off.
I think it was in January because I started looking up races in Boise. And then I found one. Then I reached out to my nieces, Rossi and Kalina. I was like, hey, you guys want to run a 5K with me, And they're down. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely way more fun like that too when you run with a group.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys should do it. That's gonna be so fucking
Yep.
fun. So 5K.
Something to accomplish for the year.
Yeah. Something you can call yours.
For my fitness part and then business and then as a mom. Like set, right.
So what about business? Like
business, I hope to I really wanna like True Pacific's pretty much not set, but like it's up and running. I wanna try to work on Mariana's Native Designs and do it, make it to where I want it to be, where the whole designing deal. Yeah, that's pretty, and hopefully, get back into it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy, like you it's like figuring it out. Like we've all just been trying to figure it out. And it's nice because you feel like it sounds like you've gotten that shit like
and
squared away.
One person told me, you can't be doing it all by yourself. For the rest. You gotta find, because I really do need, like a little help. Like, I can't do everything by myself.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's one thing I need to freaking get in my head.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always you, but it's the trust, right? Like, that's why I'm like, you guys are, you guys have each other, right? I'm like, damn. See, I need to find a
business partner.
I would, my husband, but
he's
like,
working.
And if I'm working, the kids, like, so I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's gonna take time because it's just like it's your baby, and you don't want to like bring somebody in and they.
But I'm not at the point where I want to have a shop yet. I mean, that's that's a dream. I mean, you guys already, like you're
we're not there yet, but
this is a start.
Yeah, it's definitely a milestone for sure.
Hell yeah. I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Like it really is like fucking goals, man. Like every time I see, I was like, damn, these guys freaking badass.
Slowly,
like,
it's a lot of fucking work though.
Slowly, but you're doing it, dude. You guys are doing it. Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot to it, but you know all about it.
And I'm glad that progress is still progress.
For sure. That's for sure.
I like that. That's going on a clip.
That's for sure. But yeah, man, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. You've just come a long way doing
bro.
all that stuff, and then taking care of yourself better so that you can be a better mom, better wife, better person. It's just our people need that.
Yes.
Our people, our community needs that. And the more of us that fucking step up and are willing to,
more people we're gonna bring on.
Just take control of our fucking lives and do better for ourselves and the people around us. It's just gonna keep fucking having that effect on other people, So that's all we're trying to do. And I'm super happy that you're part of it, and you have your brand that will reflect that also. You know what I mean? And I wish the best for you for True Pacific and everything. And I'm fucking right here.
Oh yeah.
And we're right here. You can reach out to us whenever if you need any help or whatever.
You guys.
And we're gonna run this shit together. And this is all for a bigger purpose. So motherfuckers can think.
Hopefully, when I come back again, there's a gym.
Yeah.
We've talked about that several times.
No, because I was like thinking, I was like, shit, these guys have like their own gym. Dude. Like that'll be freaking badass.
Awesome. That's why I say this is a milestone because that's like the.
Is that in the works? Yeah,
dude,
I bet.
That's a goal for sure because I mean it's just like everything we've said. Like this is a goal. The just getting a warehouse is a goal, and like we've gotten to that shit. So like.
It's gotta be
why the fuck can't we get to that point? Like I'm willing to fucking do the work, so I know that at some point we're gonna get there. But I just gotta keep stacking the fucking wins. So if you see,
we're all right behind you guys, man. Hey, all the support. Yep.
So we're gonna at some point we might just open up a fucking just get us a little gym. We can make some content in that bitch. Get some more people in there working out.
Start small, right?
Yeah. So next time if you come up and you're gonna podcast with us, we're probably gonna get a workout in first.
Yeah, we podcast
and then pod. Yeah.
Everybody's gonna. Yeah, not at the same time, right? Because you're gonna be like,
no. Well, we gotta get some work in before we talk about just some shit. But man, I really appreciate you coming out.
Thank you guys for having me.
Taking the drive, and I know you weren't here for us, but you're here. You were able to drive.
You made time for us. So
you made time for us, and we appreciate it. And definitely wish the best for you.
Thank you.
Love what you're doing. So
and you guys too. Keep on keeping on.
Try.
This is amazing. Hey. If you guys haven't been down here yet, you guys need to check it out.
And hopefully we might have some True Pacific stuff in here too, so you can pick your stuff up over here. So we have a dedicated spot for True Pacific gear. So if you're in the area and you want to get your stuff, you can pick it up here with whatever items we do have in the shop. And everything else you're just going to get on her website. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you check out her website. What's the website?
TruePacific.com.
And then Instagram?
True Pacific, @TruePacific.
Go check her out. Come on, guys. You guys know she's a great person, you know, and me and her have been chatting back and forth for years now about, you know, the brands and, you know, just going back and forth, learning about this whole fucking process. And we hope that, you know, this talk can help you guys out. If you ever thought about starting a clothing brand, or if you ever thought about starting anything, just start. And then you figure it out along the way. But yeah, I appreciate you again, sister. Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys. Yep.
You guys know the deal. Go out, be your best, and always do that shit out of style. Let's go.
Said the haters in the morning way before the sunrise.